girl Sky in Style Atlanta. It is on The Verge, and this is where I bring you the latest, the greatest, the hottest new artists that are hitting the music scene.
Yep.
Musical assassin.
Yes, sir.
You know, you've been doing this for like about 5 years now.
Yeah.
What was the start? Why music? Why music?
Well, coming out of prison, it's like an escape. So.
But okay. Yeah. So what we need to do is let's go back, all right? Because you just said you were in prison.
How far though? Don't go too far back.
All right.
I just did like a whole decade in prison.
Wow.
10
Okay,
years.
so let's talk about your childhood.
Okay.
Can we do that? Because I'm sure at some point in your childhood, you said, you know what? I think I want to try my hand at music. What were your dreams as a child? Let's start there.
As a child in the hood, for real, like playing ball. Just for real. My brother went to the NFL.
Because you lived you're from Augusta, correct?
Yeah. Home of James Brown. Yeah, shout out to Augusta.
So your brother plays for the NFL.
He retired now, but when I was young, he was playing for the Carolina Panthers.
And so you were looking at, what's the age difference of you and your brother?
4 years. So like when he was 19, I was 15.
So did you have
graduating high school, going in University of Georgia. I'm in high school, but I end up graduating to the police car.
Okay, well, so was your brother an inspiration? Because, anyone in your family do music?
No.
So you're the first?
The only.
Huh.
Well, like on my dad's side, it's like that. My brother, because we got different. We share the same dad, but like my mama, she a singer.
Okay.
Yeah, my auntie, they singers though, but.
So that's probably where you maybe got some of this from.
The rhythm.
So I want to talk about your brother because that's pretty big. So did you go to some of the NFL games?
Yes, ma'am.
He had to have been an incredible influence on your life.
Most definitely was my hero. Most definitely admiration right there. And it's like, seeing him do that stuff is like I can do whatever.
Right.
Yeah, but I was young then and naive, and I ain't really know myself. And it's crazy it took prison for me to find myself wholeheartedly.
So how did you land in prison?
Shooting somebody. Somebody's. The typical story in the hood,
Is that something you like to talk about?
Don't matter. It's public record.
Right. Would you say that those experiences shaped you into who you are and are a reflection in your music?
No. Because in my music, like I move off energy. Like right now, if like I got a whole different vibe just walking into this setting. Like I might start rapping about something totally unrelated to the interview, but that's just how I am on the music. I'm spontaneous. Whatever beat you put on, I was thinking about rapping to the beat in the background. That's just me. I'm just moved by the drums and the vibration. But I take what I've seen, what I've been through, and add it.
Just kind of like a little Lowry season salt put on top.
Yeah.
Can I go back to prison really quick? So your experiences in there, I can only imagine some of the stuff that you've seen.
Yeah. What you want me to say? What I seen in there? Almost.
No, I don't want you to tell me.
I can tell you I made it out of there.
Were you scared?
Yes. For my life. Every day.
And when you made it out, had to have been, I would assume, one of the most happiest days.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. When I came home, my brother was there, actually. When I was just talking about, he was at the front gate waiting on me to come home. And he bear hugged me,
Did they come visit you while you were in there?
Not one time.
No one came to visit you? How did that make you feel?
Like an outcast. But I understood the struggles. See, when I left, my family was poor, you know what I mean? And, so who am I to question them? You know what I'm saying? And the level of love for me. So.
Did you develop?
And my dad used to always tell me like, I ain't going to nobody prison, boy. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay. But he would send money. Like he would send money. My brother, he would send money. And like I said, my brother, he from the NFL, he got injured, and then he went to the Canadian League, which is the CFL, and now he's not currently coaching. But with that being said, he was always on the road. In Canada, he wasn't in the States for a period of time.
So I
couldn't see him.
You felt alone. Did you start penning in prison?
No.
No.
I mean, I became a kingpin in prison. Most definitely.
Can you go on and
I mean, you know, it's like
that's
I'm
pretty
in Georgia,
intriguing.
like in the prison system in Georgia is. I don't know what to say, but yeah.
Were people afraid of you?
No.
So what does kingpin mean?
When you reach a certain level of money inside of a cell, like $100,000, $200,000, $1 million, or something like that.
So you were able to buy everything that you wanted in there.
Yeah. You ever seen Goodfellas?
I'm not the movie person.
Oh. Anybody in here ever seen Goodfellas?
Okay.
You know how my man was living in prison when they was eating steak and stuff?
Oh, yes. You know, I have seen that. I take that. See, when you said the steak part.
Yeah. So it was like, but I didn't get that almost immediately. I had to, you know, learn myself wholeheartedly. And then I just, overnight, it was success, I guess. Then I came home with it. But I started writing music in prison, like actually, my thoughts on paper. And I always wanted to just express myself, like, I wanted people to hear me. Because in prison, it's easy to get, like, almost swallowed in your voice. You can't hear nobody. You live inside of a dormitory where it's like a warehouse. So I can hear you at the front all the way to the back, it's an echo. As long as it's like 100, in my dormitory, it's like 100 people. And you walk in there, you be like, man, I'm not going to the back of that dorm. A 50 of them gonna swarm you at the front door. So how can you see little old me?
Right.
You know, and I hated that.
So what did you do? What did you do to overcome that?
I started writing music.
Okay.
And sometimes like they would have like open mic, and then a certain one.
Well, in jail.
Yeah.
They had open mic.
Yeah.
What were the prizes?
Food, you know.
Wow.
Something like that. Might be a phone, maybe.
A phone in
cell
jail.
phone. Yeah.
Thought you couldn't have cell phones in
You're
jail.
not supposed to. Now that's the law. Like you're not supposed to have them, but.
So did you win these open mic contests?
A few of them actually.
What were your
and
prizes?
And they start phones and stuff like money, food, whatever. You know, I understand. Like, I want you to understand. Like, I just wanted to rap. Like, I wanted the people to hear me. I could care less about the prize because, like I said, my support system was somewhat there for me.
Right.
So it wasn't like I had to sign up to this, so I wanted to win something. I was signing up because I was like, man, this is my chance. The people, who is he? And that's what they started doing. They was like, damn, the young boy tell my son, like he nice. You nice. You from Atlanta? I'm like, nah. Where you from? You from Atlanta? Nah, I ain't from Atlanta. I'm from Augusta. Then, you know, like everybody want to know where I'm from. And now when you walk in the dorm, it's, hey, where B at?
Okay, so that's what they called you?
Yeah,
B?
Short for my name,
Right,
Brian.
right.
Yeah. So it's now like, where B at? It ain't looking over me in the dorm now. You looking for me. So, and I just stayed down. I stayed with it.
And so they made room for you, so you weren't in the back anymore. You were in the front.
I'm hosting the
You hosting the open mics.
Don't nobody want to rap against me now. Like, I'm a beast for real.
Wow. So you're the kingpin and you're winning open mics in prison. And then all of a sudden your 10 years came and you're out.
Yeah.
And so now you continue on writing music. So now let's talk about that transition coming out of jail and now you're into quote unquote regular world.
Oh, it's an experience.
Was it hard?
Yeah. Coming back to see like all my people who I left who got old now. Mm-hmm. And they just, you know, like some of them smoking crack or been evicted, they homeless and in and out the hospital and stuff. So, you know, in there and you get a chance to like write it off. It goes to the back of your mind. Like, cause this is something that's imminent. Like if you don't focus here, you could die here. You know what I'm saying? So all that love story stuff, you gotta put that in the back. Your family, all that, kids, everything, and survive first, and then go home. You know what I'm saying? So when I came home, it's like I had to readjust to my feelings again. I had to learn how to accept it. Like, damn, it's messed up right here. Because at first I didn't care. I was so caught up trying to just staying alive in prison. I forgot.
How to live.
I forgot how to feel. You had to cut that part of you off. You know.
So you won the battles. You were the kingpin. Coming outside, now where are you? Were you working? Because I know it's extremely hard to try and get a job because you didn't just jump right back into or go into your music career.
I did actually. Came right out here straight to the studio. But I was lost trying to find my way into it. So I would go to my man's Bizzo Beats, and I give him whatever his hourly wage is.
Okay, because you had your money. You had your money.
And I just go in there and say some shit, and I'll be done with it. I was so slow. I'm not even getting my track outs from this man. I'm just so thirsty to be heard. I want somebody to hear me. I forgot to get my track outs. Like now, like as I go now, I'm learning. Like damn, I gotta just have content. So yeah. So when I came out, I jumped straight into it. It wasn't trying to look for no job or none of that. I knew what I want to do.
So what was your process in jail? You know, you talked about writing. You had your experiences. So when you come out now, what's your process? Are you thinking back to you in jail? Are you thinking back prior to that, your childhood?
I move out of energy. It's my like, far as like my music,
like your content.
Yeah, I move out of energy. Like
so, you put all that behind you.
Yeah.
And you just move forward.
But I can't tap into it though. You know, certain beats and instruments bring that out of me.
Bring out certain things.
Like I got a song, like my beat man, he make beats for us or whatever, and he got a certain beat, so I put it on my EP. And it's just certain instruments in the song will make me want to talk about my past. Or this song like this snap your finger beat in my head make me want to be an extravagant rapper. Like I just want to say something really extravagant and put a smile on your face.
Okay.
So that I'm just move off energy. That's it.
I want to talk. You have a couple of songs out that I heard. One is called True Story.
Word up.
Can we talk about the emotion behind that?
That's the one I was just talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could tell. I could feel it in your song. You can so feel that. So for those of you out there, I want you to pull that up and listen to it.
That's a vibe right there.
Yeah. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, we can.
Let's talk about the inspiration behind that.
My manager, honestly, because I'm in the streets for real and where I'm at, so a lot of my emotions was coming from shooting somebody else. Getting, just, and I would go in the booth and be like, and she was like, why don't you just talk about your past? I don't want to talk about that. I'm straight. Don't nobody want to hear all that. And then the man played the beat like I told you, he played it for me. And I was just stuck with it. And I tried, on that song, I had my sister, Cammy, got bars on there. And I was done with it. I wrote my first verse and I was like, yo, this it, I'm good. I'm all right with it. I didn't want to go further, like too deep into it. So, and then another session, my beat man, Bizzo, he was like, man, this ain't it. And she finally came on out with it, like, I'm glad you said it, because he was going to fight me tooth and nail, So I was like, what is it about it? And he was like, finish it, write a second verse. And I stayed in the booth for like 10, maybe 20 minutes just, because I don't write a lot now. Like, I be so emotional behind the mic that it'll just come out. And so that was it for me. And my second verse is actually not a rap verse, it's spoken word. You know what I mean? Something about my mother.
Right.
And, yeah, and I actually wrote that down. And it just sounded good together. For real.
So it had to have been terribly hard because you did lose your mom rather early.
Right before I went to prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can feel it through the song. So your brother, did he come out and support you while you're in the studio? No.
He in Canada. He went back.
Okay.
He got a family to take care of, so I understand that.
So you're very understanding.
That's my number one supporter right now. Serenity.
And tell people who Serenity is.
Serenity Hall.
Right, but
it's
tell.
Author Serenity Hall. I'm sorry, but she my manager.
Okay, yeah.
She my manager, like my counselor, account, everything in one.
Everybody needs someone who's got their back.
Yeah.
She's got your back.
And that's been like my
important.
main focus, like my main motivation, like, because it's going to benefit in the end. Like, in the long run, it's going to pay off.
Now, before I get into your song that's about to be released, Fuck You, Pay Me, or if you don't cuss, F you, pay me. Photography, that's one of your hobbies. I
Yes,
want to talk
ma'am.
about that. How did you get into that?
I just like, settings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I was younger, my granddad would have these he a hoarder. My grandmama,
Mm-hmm.
she's a lady who go on yard sale on Saturdays
Mm-hmm.
and buy everything, but don't never use it. It just always there. And, we just start messing with my grandma's stuff, blowing horns and trumpets. And, one day as a camera, and I just stayed with it. I wanted to take pictures, but I would look at the cameras. I never got a chance to, like, develop them.
Mm-hmm.
But I would just go back and, like, in the memory card or whatever and look. And it's the memories and the moments, like the settings for me. And it's just always something I stuck with, photography.
You still do that now?
Nah, I've been doing full-time music now.
Okay.
It's a grind.
Yes, you've definitely been grinding on Fuck You, Pay Me.
Yeah.
So let's,
That song,
yeah, it is. It's
like it?
catchy. It's very catchy.
I like it too, though. Shout out to Cameron Got Bars, man.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah. That's a song for my manager, for real. Because I don't rap like that.
So did you write those lyrics?
Yeah, I wrote it. But it was like a challenge. She challenged me to do it. Like, I bet you can't do it. And I did it.
So where'd you pull from then? So if that's not you, where did you pull from?
Man, I don't know. I heard the beat. I had the theme from her, like, she wanted me to write something like that,
Mm-hmm.
It's just energy. My energy. I went straight in there and did it. Came out. She wasn't even there at the time. When I caught up with her, I let her hear it. She was like, it's good.
So, a lot
It
of
was
artists.
something I created it, I guess.
Exactly. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about. So, a lot of rappers, they say, oh, I do everything from my experiences. But you're able to just go in and, fabricate an entire realm, an entire world,
Yeah.
and make it come across like yours, yeah? Like a storyteller.
Yeah. I'm good with words. Yeah, I'm good with words, but yeah. But you gotta stay tuned, because I feel like my beat man, like my producer, Bizzo, he keep telling me it's like my choice selection. Like, watch what I put out in order to, like, right after this EP is gonna be a mixtape. And I know people gonna be like, boy, your mixtape harder than your EP.
Mm-hmm.
Because my EP was just something I actually had to focus on creating. Because I'm used to going in the booth, get my man to put on the beat. I put on my headphones and rap for an hour. And in that hour, like, in my pace 64 hours, I can do 3-4 songs in an hour, because it ain't gonna take me long, period.
Okay.
It's just me. I can work like that. But with her, she's like, I'm tired of this. Nah, we need this. People get what the people want. I'm like, oh, man. Because I'm only thinking for the street niggas, like, for real, niggas who in the streets, like, for real. Because my background, like, in prison, like, them people are so hard to impress. All those people in prison, man, listen. Them people are hard to impress, and if I can do it, I'm like, damn, you right. So and it's a challenge for me, because I'm scared of rejection.
But you impressed the people in prison. You won those awards.
But see, and it's a new realm out here. Like, what Fuck You, Pay Me.
Right. So now you got a whole new crowd
To try.
Okay, well, you can.
And I might
do it.
fail. So, and it's invigorating. Like, 'cause if I fail, then I got to do it again and again. I got to come back harder.
Well, it seems like you have an incredible team that's surrounding you right now, which is very important. Let's talk about some of your influences, musical influences. You said you're from the town where James Brown.
Yeah, homie.
Get
James
up,
Brown.
get down.
But shout
Come
out
on
to
now.
Godfather of Soul, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some of your influences.
Boosie.
You ever met him?
Nah, I
Not
would
yet.
love to meet Boosie, though. Drake. That's my number one go-to, though.
Okay. Got to put it out there. Put that energy out there.
Yeah. And Baby. Lil
Okay.
Baby.
No, they'll be
But
performing
it's
soon.
like, with me, like, you see, like, Boosie is them three are three different type of rappers. Like for real, like you know what I'm saying. Like I can pull something from Boosie, pull something from Drake. Not everything from Boosie, not everything from Lil Baby, but it just something like, and then they consistency. That's what means a lot to me. Them folks consistent.
Who would be your ultimate person to work with, artist-wise?
Drake. I want to double up. Drake.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, if you hear this, we need to double up. Repeat, three-peat. Yeah.
You got to speak that into
he just, because he versatile, you know, diverse. He going to come. And I know he going to put pressure on me.
If Drake said, you know what, I'll come down and work with you, but why should I? Why?
You know, I'll make you some money.
That's what you're going to tell him?
Yeah, you going to make some money off me. I'm marketable. You going to make some money off me. It's going to take somebody like that to get behind somebody like me from where I'm from. Because it's small where I'm at, and it's not, the support level is weak, meaning niggas is hating. Not on just, because it's somebody in my city who hotter than me. But due to the fact that people hating, they won't support the man. And then it's crazy because I seen Boosie come down here like a month or so ago. Well, come into my city like a month or so ago. And I had seen one of my friends open up for him. And he get on the stage, he like, yo. Everybody like, yo. He dropped his song. Boosie looking like, they ain't rocking your shit like that. I thought you said they was fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? But we fuck with him. It just, man, you know, it made it look so bad in front of that man. Because I know he going to Boosie like, Boosie, I want to work. And I know he like, man, you got to get your city behind you first. Don't nobody know your shit, where you from. But if you go back where I'm from, play my shit, I'm going to bring them out. Because I feel like, well, they know I'm out here, and plus, this is authentic. What I'm saying is real. They fuck with me.
So you got your city behind you, so now what? What's next?
It's time to expand.
Okay.
It's time to expand on a grander scale. That's it. It's time to expand. Keep grinding. I got to come up here in Atlanta somewhere. For real. Because the opportunity is vast up here. You know. Everywhere you go, somebody like black owned, and somebody like, even if it's small, somebody trying to give you a chance. Where I'm from, it ain't like that. It ain't like that at all, period. 0%.
Okay, real quick, I want you to talk to that young boy who maybe kind of looks like you, remind you of you, that you know about to get into some trouble, but he has aspiration to be an artist. Talk to him right now.
It's longevity, man. Don't crash out. Do not crash out. You gotta think about tomorrow. It ain't about what you can do today. Tomorrow gonna come, I promise. Whether you here or you not, it's gonna come. So longevity. Stay down. Don't crash out. Longevity. I can't say that enough. Longevity. And I had to learn that the hard way. Don't crash out. It's about longevity. I had to learn that the hard way. Because I used to always think about, man, I'm finna go do something for today. Then the more I don't have nothing, I got tired of it. It's like, it's hard without having. So if you want to last long, you got to exercise longevity. Don't crash out, young nigga. Do not crash out.
You got a motto that you live by?
No, I don't. I can come up with one.
That's what I'm going to do. So the next time when I catch you after you go and work with Drake, because I'm going to tell you every time when I interview someone, I don't know, they just hit up the charts.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm like, oh, look, we interviewed them way back when.
So when I come up, I can make this home.
Hey.
That's love.
Atlanta's got open doors for you.
That's love, man. Thank you.
So, but I want you to think about your motto.
Yeah, when I come back.
Yes. So where can people find you? Give us all your social platforms.
Oh, I'm on Instagram, Brian Miguel 35. Facebook, it's just Brian Miguel. I actually have my own website, brianmiguel35.com.
Put your photos on there, your photography.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to, man. And it's just the beginning process. It's crazy I'm already here now because I've been out since June 6th. It ain't even, a full 6 months yet. I just
And
did
you running.
my all 20s in prison. I'm 32 now. So it's the beginning process and I'm here already. So obviously it's working.
You did a music video.
Oh yeah, first time ever yesterday.
How was that?
Did something to me.
Yeah?
You should have seen my jaw was swole from smiling all day.
Oh, was that for Fuck You Pay Me?
No, it was up to scope.
Oh, you got even more dropping. So when can people expect your
EP.
to drop?
I guess early December. We gotta set a date for early December for it to come out. Then I want to do my mixtape right after it, like New Year's.
Well, you guys make sure you follow him on his social media platforms. Give him that platform one more time.
Brian Miguel 35 on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Make sure you put 35. Brian Miguel 35.
Can you spell Brian, because there are two different spellings?
Oh, it's Brian. Miguel Miguel 35.
You know what? Thank you so much for coming by and talking with On the Verge, talking with me. I appreciate you, man. You've been on quite a journey, and thank you for dropping some of those little knowledge nuggets for our young folks coming up.
Definitely.
Because they are definitely looking at you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Can't crash out, man. Crash out is over with. I promise you. Either way, it ain't but two ways to crash out.
That might be your motto there. So, something.
Okay, that's my motto now.
I'm going to let you marinate on that, though. So the next time you come back up and you see us, you're going to give us that full report of everything that you got going on. Yeah?
Yeah. Thanks for having me, though.
Oh, thank you so much again for coming. Word. You guys, thank you so much for watching In Style Atlanta on The Verge. It's your girl, Sky, Brian Miguel. Yep. Do not sleep on this guy, okay? We'll see you back here next time.